Well, today I just got a new Boomba racing fuel rail in, and got some help over there, the old Jakester. I think all we really need for this install is just a deep weld 13mm. It's a 13. Yeah. The new hardware. And the new fuel rail. Which I've heard over time these things fade, but oh well, I think the red looks pretty cool. It'll look cool anyway for the time being. But yeah, let's get started. Oh, and look, the sticker. Wow. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, like I said, it's super simple. You just need a deep weld 13mm, and let's go to town with it. But before we start disconnecting this right here, we have to bleed off the fuel pressure that's in the line right now. So all we're going to do is this is the easiest way to do it for the fuel pressure, the fuel pump relay. And yeah, here, hold this. Just start the car until it turns off and that bleeds all the pressure. We might have some leftover gas in here. Just push these clips in, and it should just pop right up. This one's, oh, there is some fuel in there. And let's see, we'll just undo these fuel injector connectors. Let's see, how do they? So these are kind of tedious. You gotta pull these red tabs up, and then there's like a black tab in there you gotta squeeze in. It's underneath the red tab. Here I have tiny fingers. You can probably get in there really good. Off that red tab's all the way out in that one. There we go. I'm just gonna have that one. There we go. Before I forget, let's put that back in. Okay. Okay, your tools will include a screwdriver now. So now we're just gonna break the fuel line off. These bolts are just made to hold in your fuel rail cover, which you won't need these. I don't even know. I definitely know with the fuel pressure gauge on it, you definitely can't reuse that cover. But I don't know if just the straight rail itself, if you can even reuse that cover. I know they make custom aluminum ones that you can buy, but all it really does is hide the wiring harness. Okay, and the map sensor needs to be disconnected too. Looks like the fuel rail is connected into that tab right there. That one's broke off. Wonder if I can just pry that rod off there. Now, be very careful and just kind of wiggle this thing out. There we go. Wiring harness somehow made its way back inside that tab there. Okay, so here's the factory fuel rail. I think there should be these fuel injector clips right here holding these on. So we're going to take this over here. Yeah, there's going to be some gas in the fuel rail, and there's going to be gas in your injectors when you take these things off. These definitely need to be clean. Check yours and clean yours off. Definitely clean them off. Let's see if I can just pop these off. There's the clips, and just kind of wiggle these out. They're probably going to be in there because I can tell there's big pressure. There we go. And make sure when you pull them out, your O-ring's probably going to do the same thing. It's going to stick in the rail, which is no big deal. We'll just come back and pull that out. But just make sure you get the O-ring before you reinstall. Yeah, whether I want to do it on mine. Snap the O-rings back on. I'm going to use some oil just to clean them off, and it'll help when we reinstall the fuel injectors. Get all that crap off of them. You won't reuse those. So just keep all the factory stuff over here. And actually, the ports and the intake manifold here. Just make sure, like that right there is a bunch of trash. We don't want one in there. Oh, that one's got a freaking fly or something. Oh, let me get that pick. Okay, so when you put your fuel injectors back in, blew a ring in first with the connector facing the cutout. See these cutouts right here? It'll just snap in, just like that. So you don't have to reuse the clips. and the oil that you put on the O-rings will kind of help let it sit in a little bit better. Just because I'm curious, I want to see. I don't even think this is going to work. These aren't long enough. Yeah, and the valve cover, the fuel injection cover thing won't even load onto that. So let me grab the hardware real quick. So the new hardware requires a 6mm Allen head. Here's the new hardware right here. Yeah, just go into place. To kind of get it snug, we won't torque it down until we get this other one snugged in. I'm gonna grab an extension. Now we'll torque them down. Go ahead and put the injectors back in, push the clips on. You know what, actually, if I have enough length, probably look better if I routed it underneath. Let's see if we have some length. Yeah, there we go, that looks a little bit better. There it is. Factory fuel on. Actually, hold on. Okay, don't forget this. It's really brittle. Okay. Okay, now take this socket off. This one back on and figure out what size that is. Looks like it's going to be. Nope. Are you serious? Let me make sure that wasn't it. That's not it. I'll figure out what size that is, and we're going to add a fuel pressure gauge to the Boomba Fuel Rail. So So 3/16 for that right there, which is kind of strange. So we'll take this off since we're going to install the fuel pressure gauge. Now I'm gonna see if this thing has Teflon tape on it. It looks like it does not. So I'm gonna put some Teflon tape on this. Okay, so now we got some Teflon tape on this. We'll screw her in by hand first. What do you think? Think I should run it all the way down or just leave it right there? So right now what we're going to do, we're going to prime it a couple times and check for leaks. We're going to make sure that fuel gauge doesn't leak because it's kind of stressing me out right now. I'm going to make sure like none of the injectors leak and the fuel rail doesn't leak. So we'll prime it 2 or 3 times, let some fuel pressure build up. We should actually see that fuel pressure gauge go up. See anything?
Yeah, it's going up.
I'd say it's about 58. Turn the car off and we'll see if any fuel pressure bleeds off. And it bleeds off to 40. When I turn the key, does it stay at 40 or does it go up any at all?
It goes up to about 50.
Oh, okay. That should be good then. Oh, that's pretty much the install right there.